Okay, so study guide for topic 6. Hopefully everybody is watching this. Again, you need to study all of the vocabulary that will be on there. Yes, vocabulary. So for the multiple choice questions, you need to study purchasing shares of stocks, bonds, something. If it's shares, it's stocks. If you wanted to buy stock in, say, Apple or any other company, who would be the first person you would contact? Hopefully people are saying stockbroker. Yeah, most people get that one. You call a stockbroker so you can buy a stock. And again, if you're using an app, you're using a stockbroker. We talked about this one. How did the abandonment of the gold standard, what did it do? And in particular, how did it help the economy during the Great Depression? And basically, remember what we talked about when it was backed by gold. If you wanted to increase the money supply, you had to go find new gold. So when we dropped the gold standard, it allowed us to increase the money supply without having to find gold. So that's what helped in the Great Depression. Now I'm going to share my screen. This one. Sorry. Took me a minute. So here, if I have this slide, 2 crises in banking. We've got our subprime mortgage. If I listed a couple of statements, I wanted you to be able to look at this and analyze it. So did banks lend less money after 2003? Did they? Looks like no. Looks like it went up. Real estate prices dropped significantly after 2003. That could possibly be true if mortgages went up after 2003. This may be why more people are wanting to buy it in here. Oops, I didn't mean to change it. Fewer homes were sold after 2003. Well, that's not true because we have more mortgages. Why are you going to have a mortgage if you're not buying homes? So we were buying a lot more homes. And then between 2003 and 2007, subprime mortgages more than tripled as a percentage of all U.S. mortgages. So if we look here, they were down in here in the 4, and then all of a sudden up here in 2007, they're at 14. So did they triple? Yes. This is the one we can for sure say happened based on the graph. Did real estate prices drop significantly? We can infer that, but it's not proven. We know for a fact based on this that I'm trying to use my pen. We know for a fact based on this that mortgages tripled as a percentage. Okay, the next one. If you see this one, you see this figure here, why would an investor not want to buy this original bond here at 5% interest? If someone's wanting to sell it, why would you not want to buy it? Well, we talked about that. Isn't it because you can go straight to a bank and get one at 6% interest? So you would get a better return on your investment if you went ahead and bought the 6% interest. So that's why there would be no interest at 5%, hence the reason for why we would discount it. Okay, the next one is if we started talking about the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, why would it be important for them to not be part of the government? Why do we protect them and make it an independent bank? And again, most people know this. If politics are involved, is that going to make them make poor decisions? Yes. They're going to make politically advised decisions rather than just focusing on inflation and the banking industry and making sure that that is good. Okay. What is true about financial intermediaries? Again, that's the person that connects the borrowers and the savers. And that's just it. They literally channel the money from people that want to invest and then to the savers. Okay. So they're intermediaries between investors and savers. Oh, why am I trying to change the PowerPoint? Oh, so let's go back to this PowerPoint. If I showed you this picture right here, okay, looks like somebody did a mobile deposit. What is a financial trend is illustrated? This gets into our modern banking era. They took a picture of the check, they're depositing it. More people are using mobile banking. That's what this is. It's mobile banking. Here, remember this graph we did in class on the financial panic? Why do people want to hold more cash during a financial panic? What makes people right here want to go out and remove their money from investments in banks and want to hold on to it? Well, the reason is they have less confidence in the bank and their investments. They're worried. If you own a stock, you're worried the price is going to fall. You might be worried that the bank's going to fail, things like that. And so that's why we want to try to do things to avoid these financial panics. And what is the function of a municipal bond? Municipal, that's city or state. So it's going to help you, local governments, again, not federal, this is state and government. So these are local governments. It helps them finance public projects. Maybe we're building a school, maybe it's for a park, maybe it's for roads, infrastructure, things like that, new courthouse. And then why do people prefer to use money as opposed to bartering? Again, I love bartering, but money is even better. And the reason is it's very difficult to establish the value of goods in a barter system. I might think some, especially if it's Walt Disney, I'm going to place a higher value on it than somebody that doesn't like Walt Disney. So it's a little more difficult. When we are actually paying with money, you can set a price and it's one price for everybody. So it's a little bit easier to do it that way. So happy studying. Don't forget your vocabulary words and have fun on the test.